Hello, madam and my classmate. My name is Extension Jujimbe and my metric numbers is 81 and 2459. So I am the first presenter for our presentation. I will present the answer of question 1 for case study 2. Based on the first graph, private consumption influences the national income with mining company requires private consumption assistance in order to grow. This is because higher commodities and energy price hike in China will stimulate the economy, and this will be a significant factor for private consumption for Malaysian retailers, particularly the mining company. In most nations, consumer expenditure accounts for between half and two-thirds of gross domestic product. Consumption rise in tandem with current income, and the greater the marginal propensity to consume, the more sensitive current expenditure is to current disposable income. The larger consumption smoothing impact, the lower the marginal propensity to consume. It's a proof that private consumption affect national income. You can see the graph I put here, and that's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Awatif binti Anas. My matrix number is 82182419. So for question 2, require the amount of national income. Firstly, national income is the total revenue earned by all economic actors in the economy based on the commodities and services produced in the economy over a given period of time is referred to as national income. The concept of national income involves GDP, GNP market price, GDP factor cost, and NP market price, and the last is national income. For the last answer for national income consists of NNP market price plus subsidies minus indirect tax, and the answer to question 2A is 354 billion ringgit Malaysia.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Nabil Hakim bin Adin. My matric number A21A268. Question 2 part B is possible income. Personal income equal national income plus transfer payment minus corporate income tax minus retained earning minus also minus insurance premium equal 345 plus 15 plus 45 minus 35 equal 379. This possible income equal 379 minus 69. The answer in this possible income is RM 390 billion.
Hi, my name is Nurul Ayuni binti Muhammad Shukri. My matric number is 2183414. In my opinion, the private consumption will influence the aggregate supply due to the drop in the total supply in January 2019. Private consumption will have an impact on overall supply. This decline can be attributable to the supply shock phenomenon from an unanticipated supply. For instance, a natural calamity like COVID that result in a 10% drop reduced aggregate supply. In meantime, as China economy significantly improved, commodities and oil price will strengthen. And the service industry, especially tourists, private schooling, recovers, aggregate supply chain will rise. It can decline. That elements like input costs and labor costs have an impact on this total supply because positive gain will result in higher production costs. It is argued that the overall supply of product price and labor expenses is stronger. Next, the private consumption will influence the aggregate demand. Alternative in net imports have an effect on aggregate demand. This is due to the fact that Malaysia is home to many suppliers from China and Australia. The next export had an effect on factors that rise domestic price level. Import demand increase and item created abroad become relatively cheaper. However, domestic goods become more expensive to overseas consumers as a result of rising domestic price. There will be a decline in the demand for export. A two-digit increasement of 12.4% in 2022 implies a change in the money supply according to aggregate demand. As a result, there will be more money available, which will impact the flow rate. So spending pattern impact when the price of flour decline. So consumer spending decline will result in a reduction in AE, which will result in AD also. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Ainam binti Zamri and my number matrix is 818265, and I will be explain how the economy adjusts to change in the government spending. So for the decades, the size of government spending has influence on long-run economy development, and perhaps the reverse have been hotly debated topics. Numerous strategies have been used as instruments to guide the country's economic direction since its independence in 1957. This project have had a substantial influence on government expenditure patterns. Few contradictory hypotheses such as as Wagner's law on public spending have been debated previously. He discovered that it is responsive to economic growth, which means that expenditure rise in tandem with gains in national income, demonstrating a long-term bi-directional link. On the other hand, Keynesian theory asserted an endogenous link between government spending and national production, implying that increased government spending boosts economic growth. Government expenditure as a key instrument may contribute to country economic success, particularly in Malaysia. It also denotes the development of expansion in the economy, as economic growth is intimately linked to the long-term economic situation. Furthermore, government expenditure is an important factor that must be raised in order to sustain the rapid pace of economic growth. This is because government expenditure is a critical component that may be used to assist the economy recover, and government expenditure is a significant component of GDP and refers to government spending on goods and services, setting budgets objective, modifying taxation, increasing public spending, and investing in public facility are all powerful weapons for affecting development in any country economy, including Malaysia's. Many studies have been conducted to determine the relationship between government spending and economic growth, and there are studies showing that there is a negative or positive effect of government spending on economic growth. According to the predicted results, development spending on growth in the economy is considerable, showing that development spending boosts economic expansion in Malaysia. Spending on spending raise the level of life and results in positive economic growth. Following that, schooling has been determined to have a negatively substantial influence on Malaysian economic growth. According to chemists, the link between education and economic growth may be both positive and negative. Human resources drive innovation, particularly in the fields of science and engineering, but in the labor force cannot provide enough high-scale job opportunities for graduates. The result will not be reflected in economic growth. As a result, even with large investment in education, failing to prepare for what is important in the future will not provide a good result. And that's all from me. Thank you.